how is the hair that grows out of your head not for you? Because I said so. Hey guys, it's Symphony and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. So before we get started, if you guys aren't already subscribed, make sure that you hit on that subscribe button, join the Sweet Symphony family. I'd love to have you guys here, and make sure that you check out some of my other videos. So this video is basically like a follow-up video to my last one, which was all about like combing out my locks and like how I went through the process and just some commonly asked questions that I got under the comment section of a few of my videos. So this video is kind of just like, sorry, I'm situating myself. So this video is kind of just like a follow-up to the last one and talking about my natural hair and basically everything going on with my natural hair now that it is in its loose natural state. This is not my hair, so this is a wig. I will also link in the description box the video to this wig and all about this hair and stuff like that. But no, this is not my natural hair. I will leave some videos, no, not some videos, I will leave some photos at the end of this video, kind of just showing in order my natural hair journey and things like that. And as always, like the video, why do I keep saying the video? The photo in the thumbnail for this video is my natural hair. This is not. But I never really, I don't wear my natural hair often, so I wanted to get this video out for you guys, but I was like, I won't have my natural hair out for a long time, so I will just wear this wig and just put in some photos of my natural hair. So getting started, my natural hair journey, as a lot of you guys know, I had natural locks in my hair for 16 years, from the age of 3 all the way until 19, and at 19 I decided to take them out in Valencia, Spain, because I wanted to try something new. I wanted to grow. Actually, one of my friends kind of predicted it. She was like, you're gonna go to Spain and you're gonna come back without locks. And I was like, what? You think you know me so well? And then I came back without locks and I was like, yeah, you're right. But yeah, so I took out my hair because I wanted to try something new. I wanted to grow into my own person, you know, be an adult, do something different than like continue on with the decision that my mom made for me when I was 3 years old. I dyed my locks blonde when I was like 16, and that was super cute. So a lot of the photos that you guys see in my Instagram at Sweet Symphony, plug real quick, a lot of those photos that you see are dyed locks. I dyed it honey blonde, like not platinum, what's the other one, like blonde, whatever, like a high yellow blonde a couple of times, and that was really fun. So I took out my hair and I got it pressed and I wore it in a super long pony, not super long, but like I could hold it out. Like it was a really long ponytail for a while, and then I cut my hair like short, like here, and I thought that was really cute. And then I tried it natural, like in a little like afro, and then I found wigs and I got into that. So I've been doing wigs, braids, things like that, different protective styling on and off, and that's pretty much my natural hair story. So that's just kind of like the back end of why we're even having this conversation right now about my natural hair. So I get a lot of questions about my natural hair now. How long is it? What texture is it? What do you use? What do you do to make it grow? What's going on right now? And I think that I like sharing this story and kind of like my natural hair journey per se, because it's very different than a lot of the girls already on YouTube talking about their natural hair journey. A lot of girls wear their hair natural and they kind of show on a daily basis what to do. I'm not that girl. I'm not natural bae. I say that all the time. I'm not natural bae. I really enjoy weaves and wigs and braids and different protective styling, crochet, stuff like that. I usually 9.5 times out of 10, I have a protective style going on. So I like to show how does my natural hair kind of like hold up throughout this entire process. How do wigs affect my hair? How do braids affect my hair? And how do I keep my natural hair growing per se whenever I am not putting scissors to it? But yeah, how do I keep my natural hair growing and healthy and thriving underneath all of the protective styling? Because I remember watching a lot of natural hair videos and just feeling like this isn't me, you know? Like I'm not the girl that's gonna wake up and undo my twists every day. I'm not the girl that's gonna twist my hair up before bed. I'm the girl that wants to pop her wig off and wrap her hair at night, or keep the wig on if I've got, you know, the glue going on, if it's the lace front method, and just put a scarf around my edges and go to sleep. Like, I can't be bothered with texture changing when the heat changes, and I can't be doing all of that. So I kind of was looking for women that wear wigs and wear braids and wear protective styling, but also talk about how their hair is holding up underneath and how to keep your hair healthy throughout the entire journey. So haven't been seeing a lot of that, so I figured, you know, I'd be the one to kind of share my stories. So how long my hair is now, I don't really know, and I think that a lot of black girls need to hear that it's okay to not necessarily know how long your hair is, because when you're natural, or when girls or when people just see you and they're like, oh, you wear all these wigs, how long is your real hair? And it's like, mind your business. But yeah, a lot of girls want to know, oh, well, how long is my hair, so that I can answer their question, and then they'll press their hair or they'll stretch it out and just kind of like be really anxious about like, well, how long is it? I don't know, and I don't really care. Like, I will wash my hair, blow dry it, I don't even really look at it. I just kind of like braid it back up and go on to the next style. So it's okay to not know how long your hair is. Like, who really gives a crap? Like, it's hair. Like, people need to get over it. So how long is my natural hair? I have no clue. I wear it in its natural state, braided up, or blow dried and braided. The last time I cut my hair was in December. I blow dried my hair and straightened it because I wanted to try a sew-in, which was kind of rocky. This is kind of a sidebar, but it was kind of rocky because my hair isn't heat trained, so it doesn't like to stay straight. So my leave out for my sew-in was like puffy, and I was closing on my first home and I was taking pictures, and I was so upset because my hair kept like raising above the bundles, above the tracks, and that was so annoying. But yeah, I pressed my hair out just because I wanted to see, like, is it gonna work with the whole sew-in thing? And I saw that my hair was kind of like uneven, and I didn't really like the ends, and I don't really hold on to my hair. So I grabbed these hair scissors and I just grabbed, I wasn't even really precise because I don't really care. So I just put my hair in a ponytail, took the ends, cut it off because I didn't have time. My mom usually cuts my hair and stuff like that, but I didn't have time to get to her, didn't know what her schedule was like. So I was like, well, I'll just cut it, you know, cut it off. So basically I did that. And that was in December. Now it's June. It's like 6 or 7 months later. I don't really know what my hair looks like lengthwise now, and that's okay with me. So I pretty much just keep wearing protective styling and just trust that it's, you know, I know that it's growing when I wash my hair and I'm like detangling it, and I'm like, wow, I'm like, the comb is kind of like going out further than it did last time. Or when I put my hair in a ponytail, or when I braid it and like my hang time is hanging longer, I'm like, oh, it's growing, it's healthy, it's shiny, it's getting thicker. That's great. How I wear my natural hair. So whenever I do, maybe like 4 times a year, I'll wear my natural hair. I'll wear wigs or protective style for like a couple months in a row, and then I will wash my hair and I will either stretch it out using the tension method, or by just kind of like braiding it and then unbraiding it, and I will wear it in a giant puff. That photo will be at the end of this video. I think it's also in the thumbnail. So I just wear it in a big puff. I just pull all my hair up. I put one of the giant hair bands on and just push, and then it just kind of like mushrooms at the top of my head. And I love that. That is my favorite hairstyle for my natural hair. It is my natural hair go-to. That's pretty much the only way that I wear my natural hair. I don't wear it in a loose afro. I don't do braid outs. I don't do twist outs. I don't do flat twists. I don't do a press and curl. I don't do any of that. I just do a puff, push it to the top of my head, and it's super cute and it lasts. Oh, sometimes I'll do the ponytail. Sometimes I'll slick it down like with a side part, slick it down and do a ponytail, and that's really cute. But yeah, other than that, I just wear the puff and I am obsessed with it. But it is a lot of work. Like when it rains, obviously the puff shrivels a little bit, or when it gets cold, I can feel it getting dry, and I'm like, you know what, I don't want to sacrifice the integrity of my hair just for this puff, and I just braid it up at the end. Like I wear it in the puff for like maybe 2 weeks and then put it in cornrows and continue on with my life. So how often do I do that? I think I said that already. Every couple months, so about 4 times a year. The products that I use in my hair, a lot of times I feel like when I see girls in public and I have my puff out, they're like, oh my god, what do you put in your hair? The simplest of products, the most simple products ever. What do I use to shampoo my hair? I shampoo my hair with Head and Shoulders, and I'm not even like, the only reason I shampoo my hair with Head and Shoulders is because that's what my boyfriend keeps in the shower. That's what I use. If he were to switch to another brand for shampoo, that's what I would do. Head and Shoulders. He used to have mane and tail, so I'll keep that in there. Yeah, I'm really not picky. A clarifying shampoo, because I only wash my hair once a month. So I wash my hair once a month because I will keep it in cornrows and just kind of like grease my scalp with Blue Magic. It has hair on it actually, that's kind of gross. So with Blue Magic, with this stuff right here, I will grease my scalp, wear it in cornrows for a month, and I can feel my cornrows like lifting off of my scalp, so I know that my hair is growing, it's flourishing, it's not getting dirty because it's not getting, I kind of sound like the people that say that they don't wash their legs when I say that. It does get dirty, but it doesn't get filthy. I don't have to worry about debris from the environment touching my scalp or anything like that, because I just keep it braided and I keep a wig on top and it's fine. So the buildup is usually from product, from grease, and from sweat, and that's pretty much it. And then at the end of the month, I will wash my hair with a clarifying shampoo like Head and Shoulders, mane and tail, things like that. Conditioner, I am obsessed with the Aussie Moist conditioner. It comes in a giant purple bottle. It is my holy grail. It is so moisturizing. It leaves your hair feeling so smooth, and when I saturate my hair in that and I just put like a plastic cap over it, and then I take a shower, you know, exfoliate, shave, whatever I gotta do, and then take off my cap and just comb through, and it just my hair is so soft and I can just comb through it like butter. Like, it is a breeze. I'm obsessed with Aussie Moist, and I know it's not usually like a natural hair girl, you know, product, but I used to deep condition with the Shea Moisture products, and then I got hooked onto the Aussie Moist. So I use the Aussie Moist as a regular conditioner to detangle, and then also as a deep conditioner I'll throw a cap on and sit under the a hooded dryer that I have for about 30 minutes, and it is a dream, and I don't have to worry about anything. So those are the top two products that I absolutely love. But I will mix the Aussie Moist conditioner with some water in a spray bottle to make my own leave-in conditioner, and just spray that throughout my hair, and then I'll put my hair in cornrows, or sometimes I will blow dry it and put some vitamin E oil on my hair as like a protectant from the heat damage and things like that. I never get heat damage from a blow dryer, never, ever, 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 and it just makes my hair so much easier to manage. And when I blow dry my hair and put it in braids, I'm a lot more likely to undo the braids and spray more leave-in conditioner, comb it out, and braid it back up. So that's kind of why I prefer to do the whole blow dried method instead of just naturally air drying my hair and then just braiding it up, because I take a lot better care of my hair when it's not so tight, when the curls or the coils or whatever aren't so tight and aren't so like kinky, and I can't really get through it. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but it's just too much work, and I'm not that girl. And then I use the Blue Magic. I love this one, is the bergamot one, smells really good. I also like the blue one. I also like the white one, which is coconut, and I'm pretty sure I got this at my mom's house. It sells for like maybe $3 or $4 at the beauty supply store, and that is like old school stuff. Like, people went from that to like hair pomades and mousses and milks and jellies and puddings and things like that, and that's perfectly fine for the girls that works for. That does not work for my hair. I can put a hair pudding in my hair. It's not going to take my 4B hair to 3B hair. And I think a lot of times these brands are kind of pushing a narrative to black girls that their product will make our hair curlier instead of coilier, and that's not healthy. So I just use the products that I know work for me, and that would be my biggest, you know, piece of advice to people, is use what works for you. A lot of people on YouTube, I was, you know, typing in different products, and they were saying, don't use grease, don't use Vaseline, don't use olive oil, these things are bad for you. You know, they have either sulfates or silicones or different things that people have come up with saying that it's horrible for your hair. And I'm not saying that they're wrong, but what I'm saying in the end is do what works for your hair, and you should be good. that's pretty much all my natural hair advice is going to be. Do what works for you and use the simplest of products. Like, I used to get so tired going out here and spending $25 for a hair mask and then doing it, and then afterwards my hair feels just as dry as it did beforehand. Now I just have to wash all of this like clumpy product out of my head when I could have just put the Aussie Moist in my hair and it feels like a dream. So yes, products that I don't use. The only products, or the only line that I really don't like is Cantu. Cantu does nothing. Cantu smells good. You might as well buy the jar, open it, leave it on your bathroom sink, and just let it smell good in your bathroom, because it works like, I don't even know, like it doesn't do anything to my hair, and it doesn't do anything for my sister's hair, it doesn't do anything for my friend's hair. I've never met anyone that really, you know, swears by Cantu products. Honestly, I think it just smells good. So my texture, I've said this before, my texture is 4B. I have 4B hair, mostly all over. Some areas in the front might be a little bit of 4A, but mostly 4B hair. Definitely texture 4. Like, your girl is kinky, coily, not kinky curly, kinky coily, just springs all over my head. And it's super cute. It's just a lot of work, and I think Black women, it's kind of hard for us to admit that, like, hey, it's a lot of work doing my hair and I really don't feel like it, because people will kind of be like, oh well, how is the hair that grows out of your head not for you? Because I said so. Like, it's too much work. But yeah, my natural hair, the texture has changed over the years. I've been without locks for over 2 years now. At first when I took my locks out, I really didn't have a hair texture. I was like, where's my curls? Where's my coils? Where's the kinks? It was just kind of like a bush. It was just kind of like there. I think my hair was really in shock from me taking it out of locks, and it took maybe a good 6 months of me washing and conditioning and deep conditioning for my curls to really like come through. So I think that I have covered everything. Again, the hair on my head is not real, and I don't want people to say like, oh, this is clickbait, or oh, you're fooling people, because I'm telling you right here, right now, and I said in the beginning of the video, this is not my natural hair. You can see my natural hair at the end. I will put some photos in the thumbnail in the video that will be linked below. Not necessarily even on my Instagram, but I'm not natural bae, so I don't really wear my natural hair out all the time, and I'm gonna be honest about that. I will never wear fake hair and tell you guys that it is real and try to push some product off on you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you guys all so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos on like how I feel emotionally about taking out my locks, my best and worst styles, things like that, make sure you leave a comment down in the description box below, and I will catch you guys in my next one.